Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share an herbal tea blend that I enjoy to have in the evenings. It is called Sleepy Time Tea, and I'm sure you've seen it in the stores, but if you have the loose leaf tea on hand, you can also make this up in a larger quantity and keep it on hand. So let's go ahead and get started in making this blend. It's really easy. First, we're going to take a chamomile tea, and it is going to be 4 tablespoons of chamomile loose leaf. And I just do it heaping, so I don't really measure it out. It's 4 tablespoons, but I do it heaping tablespoons. So it's chamomile tea. The next is going to be lavender flowers. And it's going to be 4 tablespoons of that also. This is a very relaxing tea. Just kind of take your mind off of the everyday rat race that you deal with. Sit down and relax your body and relax your mind so that you can rest well at night. The next is going to be lemon balm, and that is going to be also 4 tablespoons. 3 and 4. And this makes up quite a bit. I have some in a jar already made up, and I've only pulled out of it twice. I think me and my husband both had a glass of tea in the evening. And the next is peppermint, and you can use any kind of mint that you would like. I have peppermint on hand because I grow it in my hydroponic growers. And that is going to be 2 tablespoons of mint. And 2. And like I said, I do everything heaping tablespoons. So it's probably a little bit more. And then the last is going to be hibiscus. I only have the hibiscus in tea bags. It's organic, so it's only hibiscus. So what I do is I just cut them open, kind of make sure I have the measurements right. And I just pour it into my spoon, and I believe it is 4 of these little tea bags that I have. One, okay, so it is. Okay, so it's going to measure out to be 4 tablespoons. And I'm going to add 1 extra of each because I really enjoy the flavor. So there we go. Now I don't have to measure it now that I've got the measurements down. And if you have loose leaf, not in the tea bag, then it would be 2 tablespoons. Right? Get out of the way. Okay, and then now we mix. That's it. Now we just mix it up. Make sure it's mixed well. I usually take a lid and put on top of here, and then I just kind of shake it around. And that's what I'm going to do now so that I can get it good and mixed in. Well, if I can get that lid on. There we go. Get that lid on there. There we go. And just give it a good mix. Sure everything's good and mixed around. And then you pour it in your storage container. So you want to keep it in an airtight container. I have an old juice jar that I use, and I just labeled it Sleepy Time Tea, just like I did with these. Chamomile, lavender, and lemon balm. And I just pour it into here, and that's it. So we're going to go ahead and, oh goodness, that smells so good when you open that up. put your funnel on. Go ahead and get this put into there, and then we'll just give it another shake to give everything a good mix. This is actually a very quick recipe, very easy, but I'm sure you will really appreciate it in the evening time. And like I said, you can buy mint or you can grow it yourself. I have some that I grow myself. So there we go. Just about there. That should at least fill that bottle up to that line. It's going to be perfect. All right. Here we go. And then from here, I'm just going to put the lid back on it. Just give it a good shake. Mix it in with what I had already had in the bottle. I made some up. I thought, man, my subscribers would really probably like this recipe. And it's so simple, so easy. And I know you can buy it in the store, but making it yourself and having it on hand is to me, I really appreciate that more. And when you start adding up the prices for everything, you can kind of come out cheaper buying it in bulk and then making it down into, into your own little containers. So that ended up making a half a bottle. That will go a long ways. So what you do from here is put about a tablespoon of honey, whatever you like, into your cup. I've got some hot water going over there right now. And then I take a little tea steeper that I got off of Amazon, and I will link it down below so you can purchase it yourself. And I will also link all of the teas that I purchased off of Amazon too. The only thing I don't have, of course, is, like I said, the mint, and that's because I grew it myself. But you can buy mint in the grocery store for sure if you don't have any on hand. So you take that, and then let me go ahead and open this up. And I believe what I used was 2 tablespoons. One. You know what? I think I'm just going to go with 1 tablespoon because I'm going to use it for more of a calming than a sleepy time. It's about midday and I don't want to go to sleep. So I'm just going to do it for just a calming, relaxing tea. And put the lid on. So it's 1 tablespoon in your container. And right now we're waiting for that water to get hot. So as soon as it does, then we'll go ahead and mix that in. All we do from here, like I said, I'm doing 1 tablespoon in my tea steeper. In the evening, I might do 1.5 or 2. And all I do is I just pour it in here. I put a little honey in my cup, and that's to your liking as far as sweetness. I'm going to pour it in here, and then I like to pour it in, and then I like to mix my honey and the water together, make sure everything is mixed. And then from there, I put the fresh tea. And then you let it steep for about 3 to 5 minutes. And once it's done steeping, you can take out the little tea steeper. Sometimes we leave it in. So that's up to you on how strong you want the tea. So just let it steep for about 3 to 5 minutes. And that will be perfect. Perfect sweetness and everything. That's why I just let the little hang dilly, I just let it fall in because I just leave the whole thing in. I don't take it out until I'm done with the tea. So, and it already smells really delicious. I'm going to try a little bit right now. Oh, yes, that's so good. That's so good. So here in about 3 to 5 minutes, that'll be done, and I'll have me a nice, refreshing, relaxing cup of hot tea. So I want to thank everyone for joining me today, and I will have all of the different teas in the description below and where you can get them. And I will also have the recipe for the tea in the description below. That way you can make it for yourself. And I hope everyone has a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.